Anyway, boys, a little bit of TMI. I shaved my balls for the first time today, and I accidentally nicked it, and I bled a lot. But speaking of TMI, we have a tier list for acronyms. We got about 50, and I'm gonna rank all of them from S tier, all-time great, A, daily use, B, every now and then, C, specific situations, D, only if I randomly remember about it, or F, I never use it. I wish I didn't hear what you said. Hey, but let's be honest, it's a good way to transition. It's a solid transition. Let's be real about it. I need to finish my sandwich. Starting with number 1, LOL. I use LOL all the time. I think it's to be honest, I think it's one of the greatest acronyms of all time. I like just ending sentences with LOL just for the fuck of it. Grandma died, LOL. But if you're trying to make a sentence seem non-confrontational, LOL works out. Same thing with lmao. I think lmao's also in the same sphere. And it's, I just killed a family of 8, lol. Yeah, you get it. Did you take my wallet, lol? Yeah, see? There's a huge difference in the connotation if you were to say, did you take my wallet, period, to did you take my wallet, lol? XDs stopped being used for their purpose a long time ago. To be fair, I believe they found a new purpose. I believe they found an even better purpose nowadays. But yeah, that's LOL and lmao. I think they're all-time greats. I use them every day, pretty much. And I think they're above all the other ones that we're going to go through. Raffle, I think, sucks. I don't use Raffle ever. Not even if I remember about it. I don't even think I even use it ironically. How many of you guys genuinely use Raffle? Yeah, I don't really like Raffle. I think Raffle deserves it right here. People barely even use it in text. Trying to think of a time that a friend or a family member ever used it. Nobody ever uses Raffle. Raffle sucks. Now shut the fuck up. Everyone, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I think it might be maybe not an S tier, but maybe an A. I don't think it's an S tier, but I think it deserves a solid A. Cause I'll use LOL constantly. Same with lmao. Shut the fuck up is pretty specific, but I use it pretty consistently. Daily use sounds accurate, so you get it. I feel like I say shut the fuck up more than I in just speaking, than I use it as an acronym. Is kill yourself on this list? I didn't add it. I probably should, right? No. All right, I'm thinking about it. Should I? Well, okay. It's become a really bad tendency of mine as of recent. I do know, about a year ago when I first started streaming, I said kill yourself a lot. I would just drop it. You said it to me because I hate tomatoes. I used to say it just for the smallest of things. I would just say kill yourself. And then I sort of stopped, but it slowly come back. It slowly reemerged and taken me the goblin mask. But now I've added another thing. I now say I'm going to kill myself, which is not good. Suicide is not a joke. But goddamn it rolls off the tongue so well. My favorite phrase as of late is at 12 a.m. midnight, I'm gonna take my own life. But yeah, that's a really bad tendency of mine. I don't think we'll add kill yourself. It's not here. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it. OMG. I think this might be the GOAT. I use OMG a lot. Too overused, you say? Personally, it's the same vein as LOL and lmao. I think it's used as often. I love using it just in a normal conversation, normal text conversations. OMG screams 2010s? No way. Do not tell me that Zoomers don't use OMG anymore. That would be freaking crazy. Gen Alpha doesn't say OMG anymore. We've adapted. We don't say OMG anymore. We say that's skibbity. OMG is universal, man. No, there's no way. They really? That's crazy to me. I didn't know that. I use OMG all the time. Don't be opening my eyes like this. I don't want to feel myself becoming unk. Nobody uses OMG anymore. You're you gotta be lying to me. I worked with kids last summer and I did not hear that once. I might be old. I'm just 20. I turned 20. I might be fucking old as fuck. This is actually blowing my mind. I'm actually the kids aren't using OMG anymore. We're all getting old. I feel like it should still be S though, no? No, this is my list. It's staying in S. It's staying in S. I don't care what the kids are saying. I don't care what the kids are saying. I don't care if the kids don't use OMG. It'll stay here. What the fuck is ICYMI? In case you masturbated, Ian. In case you missed it. Okay, that's what it means. Who the fuck uses ICYMI? Never used it. It sucks. TMI. I like TMI. We used it earlier today. I like it. I think it's an A. Maybe a B. Actually, no, it's not. It's not a daily user. Actually, depending on how like everything folds out, I wouldn't mind moving up to like a low B. But for right now, I think C sounds good for TMI. AFAC. As far as I know, another Unc one, dude. It's like, who the fuck uses AFAC? Like, if somebody texts me like AFAC, I'm blocking you. I'm blocking you immediately. Let me know. I'm between an A and a B. I like using let me know a bit, but I don't know if it's a daily user. I'm for real a freak, just let me know. That's why I use it. I think that's why I use it, because I like say that shit a bit. I'll do it a high B and then a low A. Is that all it takes to get blocked? Yeah, if you're a freak and you're texting me Raffle or ICYMI or AFAC, you are getting blocked. Never mind. Honestly, it's between like a low S and a high A. I think I might keep it like behind shut the fuck up. I think it might just be an A though. For the win. I think this is also pretty situation specific, but I mean, even when it's like applicable for the situation, I won't use it. You use it all the time. This is the first one that you use. I don't even use it even like for when it like would matter or make sense. It's a real Unc phrase. It's like the epic MLG phrase back in those great like 2012 days or whatever the fuck. You just use W. Nowadays, yeah. Nowadays, people just say W. It's like saying YOLO or some BS. Holy shit, I didn't even add YOLO. I feel like YOLO would have been a good one to add here. You know what? Fuck it, we're adding YOLO. Where does YOLO go? I do feel like I use YOLO. I feel like it's gonna be a low B. I don't use YOLO anymore. Instead, I say fuck it. We've grown from YOLO. We now cuss. You know, fuck it. I'm throwing it in C. YOLO's a C. Now, bring your own beer. Now, me, when I was in high school, elementary, middle school, our school had this thing called BYOD, where instead of bring your own beer, it was bring your own device, because they had Wi-Fi and you would be able to use their Wi-Fi. But I always like thought BYOD was the original phrase and not BYOB, which is bring your own beer. And I don't drink. I also can't legally drink as well. So there it is. BOGO. I think BOGO is actually hype. Even if you don't use it in like everyday speaking, BOGO's just hype. What the fuck is BOGO? Buy one, get one free. They're like, oh yeah, BOGO. Like if you buy like one t-shirt, we'll give you the other t-shirt free. Like, that's awesome. And I feel like it's an all-time great simply for like that implication. JK. It's up there for sure. I like using JK all the time. Very like ironically. Feel like it may be a low A. I feel like low A is good. TBH. I love TBH. I feel like TBH is an all-time great. I use it all the time. And I feel like TBF, to be fair, is just like the lesser cool like younger brother. And for that, I feel like it's like a B. You know, TBH is king. TBH, I'm using that all the time. But to be fair, if I feel like being a little full of myself, I'll use TBF because it's pretty low key and less people use it. But TBH is still king. BRB, I like it. I think BRB is an all-time great, to be honest. See, I'm saying TBH without even just in my regular speaking pattern. That's why it's the GOAT. BRB, I think is great. I think it's an all-time great. I think it'll go above OMG and BOGO. SMH. I like SMH a lot, but I just don't think it has the aura to be an all-time great. I think it's very good at an A. I feel like SMH goes above JK, and I like that. Not gonna lie. I really like Not Gonna Lie. Low A. I use it pretty frequently, but I don't think it warrants being like better than JK or SMH or all this. So I think it deserves a low A. I think it's fine there. IKR, I know, right? This is an S tier. I use it all the time, just like in casual speaking. I feel like it might be just behind TBH. I use it all the time. Casual speaking, casual texting. So I love, I know, right? Hit me up. Being honest, I do use it. Now that I think of it, I do use it. I think I use hit me up and let me know interchangeably in like the same context. Like if I want somebody to like text me about something, or if it's like, hey, like if you need blank blank, just hit me up. Or if you need blank blank, just let me know. I use both of them pretty interchangeably. I do believe I use let me know a lot more often, but hit me up is still like in my vocabulary and like my texting vocabulary. So I think it's rightfully just right behind let me know. IMO. I use IMO a lot. In my opinion, I use IMO a lot. I don't think it's an S. I think it's an A completely. I'm kind of cut between putting it above JK or behind. I actually think not gonna lie is better. I'll put it above JK. Now, what you doing, baby girl? I use what you doing, ironically. It's not something that I will block you for using. If you text me what you doing, I will think of you differently, or I will be freaky in the text. I rarely use what you doing, and it's not even like a situation specific thing. I feel like it may like very, very low B. Fake texting fan. I don't use what you doing. Is a pretty boring way to like start a conversation. It's very easy to use, but it's a very boring way to start a conversation in my opinion. But yeah, I'll leave what are you doing at B. I don't know, IDK, just the GOAT. IDK is the GOAT. Where does it fall exactly in the GOAT conversation? Right there. Right above I know, right, but behind TBH. I use I don't know all the time. In text, in speaking, I say IDK a lot. It's great. I don't know. It's so easy to just use it. Ooh, we don't even have AF. Dude, I need to add AF. No, I need to add AF. Cause bro, personally, AF is a complete, what's it called? S. As fuck is an S tier. All the way. AF is like super used by me. Yeah, same here. It's an S tier all the way. It might overtake TBH. It's right there. It's right under LOL and lmao. I feel like LOL and lmao won't be overtaken. I feel like those two are just like the GOATs. This is literally LeBron and like Michael Jordan. And then Sweet AF is like, I don't know, man. like Larry Bird. Here it is. You know, for me is an S tier. I love using you know, like at the end of like sentences and stuff. I will keep it above BRB. Because I use it all the time. POV. I like POV. I think POV is a low B. It's pretty situation specific though. Oh man, I gotta stick to my guts. I gotta not think about like the fact that we have so many C's. I just gotta think about what's fair. I gotta think about what's fair right now. And to me, what my gut is telling me is POV is situation specific. Where does it go? I think it's in the same range as an IRL. Happy birthday, HBD. Now, I'll be honest, if you use the acronym HBD, you will get blocked. Cause like, why? Like, if you're gonna wish someone a happy birthday, why would you not write it out? To me, it's a similar vein of like an I love you, like texting out an ILY instead of just saying I love you. It's like, why would you just like HBD it? Just say happy birthday, man. I don't trust you if you use HBD. I think you're a freak if you use this acronym. What the fuck? WTF? It's a complete S tier. It's up there with like STFU. STFU is an A though. Nah, I stand with my bearings. I believe I use WTF more than I use STFU. I don't use it more than OMG though. I'll keep it behind OMG. I think it's pretty safe right here. I use WTF pretty frequently. AKA, I love AKA. I use it all the time. AKA is an A. I'll keep it an A. I'm holding myself back from putting it at S. I feel like I've put too many things at S. I use AKA a lot. I like it. I use it a lot. Like, my name is Mark, AKA Mark. It's literally my Discord bio. Like, if you were to check my Discord and you click on my thing, streamer mode enabled, disable it. Fuck you guys. Mark the Gamer, AKA MarcLIVE. I am Mark the Gamer, AKA MarcLIVE, and I'm 20 years old. To me, it's very funny. It deserves A. NSFW. It does its job. And to me, it just rolls off the tongue. I like NSFW. Don't take that out of context. You know what? I'll say it with my chest. I love NSFW. I love anything NSFW. I love the word NSFW. It makes me happy. I love saying it. which is why it's a B. I don't have right now. I use right now a lot too. Right now is like the GOAT. Right here. I use right now all the time. It's another GOAT. It's another GOAT. Probably in the same vein as a you know. I'll say it's above you know. What do you mean? I think this is a solid A. I like using what do you mean? I like what do you mean? What do you mean? I actually will put it up here. Yeah, right here. Right here is perfect. It's just good communication. That's what it's all about. Fuck you mean above what you mean? No, I don't like using fuck you mean. I use, oh my God, I've missed so much. I use the fuck a lot. I use TF. I use TF a lot. I've missed so many acronyms. I need to add TF. Why did I get furry art looking up TF? TF is a certified hood classic. It's right here in S. I'll put it behind you know. I googled the TF and I just want to bleach my eyes. TF is also trans. Oh, so that's why. Oh, that's why. Oh, that makes sense. I'm seeing the furry art, and that's what that's that. Interesting. Well, I use TF for the fuck. DM, situation specific. I feel like I actually use it. It might actually be like pretty goated right here. Cause TF is something that I will use. I will tell my church pastor that I'll DM him. I'll send him a text. I'll send him a DM. Like I'll tell him that. I'd prefer to tell him that I'm gonna DM him rather than telling him that I'm gonna meet him IRL. So yeah, I think it's rightfully right here. Ooh, so these are some TikTok words. Get ready with me, an outfit of the day. I don't use them at all, but I see their uses. I think they're cute. I think they're cute as like hashtags, whatever. I think they're neat. I think both of them are completely situation specific. And to end it off, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you is a good one. It's nice for the homies, you know? If you're texting your partner ILY, kill yourself. But like for the homies and shit like that, I love you is completely valid. Completely valid. And that's it. This is the tier list. What do you guys think? I think it's solid. It's aight. I don't like your tone, Sweemy.